I actually look back at some of my really old recordings, and they changed a little bit of the UI.
Yeah,
The radio menu changed. The They like inverted the icon for the leader power star. Um, I mean, it had changed quite a bit. Do you know why they did that?
I can't say I remember. I only remember that there was a massive change between the beta and launch. That was massive. I don't know if you played the beta.
I did, yeah. I remember that, and actually, I there's some UI that I thought um it looked better. Like the radio menu was like blue.
Yeah, it
It
was.
it, it,
And like leader
it,
powers were very different back then.
it was
So
like vertical, wasn't it?
it was a tree. It
Yeah,
was like
kind
a
of
skill
like
tree.
it was like not StarCraft, Red Alert 3.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I actually was a huge fan of that. But it did take you out of the game. I
Right,
think it was a
it
deeper
went over the
system
whole.
that was gonna be a lot better for something like PC though.
Right.
And if it had been a transparent UI, I think that would have worked. Like there were a lot of UI decisions made out of fear, to be completely honest. There was not that much iteration. It was rather, oh, we don't like this, let's get rid of it, instead of trying to fix it.
Yeah,
So,
playing it safe, I guess.
yeah, for example, we had like a mini map overlay where you could quickly jump from location to location. Like, also in Red Alert 3, you have something like that. You could order orders in this overlay, but it did take you out of the game again. So, yeah. I guess the answer to that would have been to make the minimap expand just like in Red Alert 3, which is actually something that was talked about but didn't happen. So UI was tough for Halo Wars. That's why also the PC controls are just not all that.
Part of me wonders, like, um, I really wish we would get a Halo Wars game that stuck to the original vision of the Halo Wars 1 alpha. Remember, we're like,
Free base building?
we,
That was
free
attempted
base.
in Halo Wars 2.
Yeah.
So it
Man,
was before I joined the team actually, but they did try it and they found it too complex, and not how to say this, not in the spirit of the original actually, because it ended up being something completely different. And although they had that vision, right, I think it would have been a nice evolution of the game and maybe would have attracted the CNC audience a lot. Yeah, like I said, a lot of fear and not a lot of experimentation. That's what
right.
Halo Wars'
And
development
you
was
know
like.
what? I hate to say it, but I'm kind of okay with it because I still think, even to this day, the game's been out for 6 years almost.
Yeah,
I still think that we are grateful to get a Halo Wars 2. We didn't need a Halo Wars 2. We didn't. I mean, the story of Halo Wars 1 started and ended within that game, and it was fine.
yeah, it was an
Uh,
open ending. That's fine. Like it happened
yeah.
before, it will happen again.
So I think it's awesome we got a Halo Wars 2. I still get that. Yes, I'm pretty sure the whole purpose of the existence of this game is to help bridge that long gap between Halo 5 and Halo Infinite. I'm sure that, and I think you may have alluded to this, that 343 acknowledged that it was going to take a long time to make Infinite, so they wanted something to fill the gap. Is that a correct assumption there?
Um, I'm not sure it had specifically that reason behind it. Like,
Just, I guess, a happy coincidence.
yeah, because like Halo 5 actually had a really long run in terms of development. So like they never really abandoned it.
Right.
Not to say that I know exactly how much they have had committed to either project, but from what I've heard about Infinite is that the teams were relatively idle,
Hmm.
and it was mostly a programmer's job to work on the engine first, and a lot of the content came much later. So
Right.
when people say Halo Infinite had a 6-year development time, that's actually not the case. It only would be
Right.
the case for
Right.
the engine.
Right. I understand they had to build the slipspace engine
Yeah.
And then build the game on top of that. Yeah, I get that completely. Yeah, I mean, I wonder like what the plan is for Halo. I still find it strange and peculiar that in the history of 343 as a development studio, really with the if you're throwing out Spartan Assault and Spartan Strike, which technically were mobile games and later came to console, is the only spin-off that they've ever done is Shepard at Halo Wars 2. Whereas in the same time frame, a Bungie era of Halo had Reach, technically ODST if you want to count that as a spinoff, and Halo Wars 1
Yeah.
with Ensemble.
Well, I think it's a fact that 343 has been much slower with putting out games. I think they have a lot
Yeah.
more ambition, but also they're less efficient with how they work. Because they like changing stuff before trying it. So, like, they would have an idea, then next week they'd have a better idea, and they don't actually try the previous thing, right? If they think that it's better than the previous idea, they'll do the next best thing.
Right.
Instead of testing it out. So they're not very efficient in that sense. Is it going to be better for the game? Probably. I mean, who knows what kind of stuff they've buried like this.
I hope we get a Halo Wars 3. I think this game deserves it. The next time do it right, or do it better, I should say. Steam day one. They have snipers, by the way.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Well, damn, I only went grunts. How many snipers are we talking?
I saw at least 2.
Okay, I'm making a few choppers then. And
I'm
then
about to
tier
go
2.
Tech 2, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, me too. I'm greeting.
Yeah, me too. I think Halo Wars deserves it. I think we need a third game. It needs, I think, Steam release is a requirement. Launching day one on Game Pass. I mean, people forget Game Pass. I think it came out just a few months after the release of Halo Wars 2. It was summer 2017. And they had not at that time announced or did the notion of day one first party Game Pass launches. That wasn't a thing back then.
No,
So-
it was not.
It wasn't like Halo Wars 2 had this huge opener of a game just because it was on Game Pass. Like, you had to buy this.
It
so
was
I think
super expensive. Like, I think the launch was very poorly done, really.
it was $100.
It really was, yeah.
Or maybe, was it $100? I think, because you got the game, the Season Pass, and Halo Wars Definitive Edition.
Yeah.
I forget, actually. I
It
had
was
to buy the
super
game
expensive.
twice.
It was very unstable. There were many problems with it. There were crashes all the time. It launched way too early, only on the Windows Store and Xbox. Many mistakes, if you ask me.
Right. So I think they've learned from their mistakes. Like, just imagine you're launching it day one on Game Pass, console and PC. You have it backing up on, it's released on Steam. It's cross-platform out of the box. Remember, that came later as well. Crossplay was not a thing when the game launched. Ranked, seasons, spectator mode, tournament integration. I mean, I think if they do it right, it'll work.
Yeah, imagine having replays. Like, if your community could send in replays for you to commentate, I bet that's what you would be doing half the time.
Yeah. There
It's
are
such an
age
efficient way of making content.
there are age YouTubers, like T90 for example, where majority of their stuff isn't even their stuff. They're commentating over replays.
Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
not that I'm not throwing smack saying like that's not their content. I'm just meaning like that's going to show you how great the community is. Like, some dude can have a YouTube channel of just replays. I think that's really cool. That's what Cybert does in Command & Conquer. Have you talked to that guy ever?
Can't say I have, no. Have you?
Yeah, I did an interview with him once.
Okay.
He had to like bounce. He had a Sherman like right after, like literally right after we finished. But yeah, he was really nice. He's about the same size as Team Respawn, and he gets the same views as Team Respawn all of these years. But all he does is record um, replays from Command and Conquer, and I find that so peculiar because like you have to put in that CNC online tool. You have to install that, and it's
Yeah,
like that's
man, and
another
it's
step
it's
for
such an
player.
old game as well. So combine all these things, and it's a little difficult to wrap your head around. But by the way, I'm going tier 3 here,
Yeah, me too.
just
We're both
straight into
we're both
rapes.
greeting. I love it. So let me ask you this. I mean, I ask you this every time we collab, but just for the audience who hasn't
Yep.
may not have watched our previous collabs, are you hopeful for Halo Wars 3 one day?
I am cautiously, I wouldn't even say hyped. So I just don't believe it will happen. I'm so sorry. I will do whatever I can to poke Free for Free about it, but it's like their decision, and they want a wider audience, like way wider than what Halo Infinite can get.
Yeah.
Which was a lot at launch, by the way. Like, they did not have problems with launch, besides the game not being great. Which is a pretty big problem, but...
Right.
aside from that, like, they really had everything lined up there. And if that's not good enough, I don't know what is. Halo Wars isn't gonna be on their checklist.
Yeah, I mean it's like that meme that I made on Twitter a while ago where it shows like the it's like a train, I think. It's either a train or a car, and it's like two kids, and like one kid's like looking out, like smiling because it's like really luscious space and like green grass and stuff, and is like really excited. And on that part I titled it Age of Empires, and then on the other part it's like looking at the side of a mountain in a dark tunnel. And I put like that's Halo Wars 2 because if you look at it from a management standpoint, Microsoft oversees both Halo Wars and Age of Empires, and they are kicking ass in Age of Empires. I mean, it's the resurgence of that IP is phenomenal,
Yeah.
and Halo Wars is struggling, and it's just I think if you were to just look at it from that point of view, it doesn't make any sense.
No, and I can't say I believe that, this game is doing so much worse than that game. I don't think that's the case at all. At least it certainly wasn't when I last saw the data of sales and all that, so I won't be able to say the number here, but
Right.
it was good for a strategy game. I think Free for Free are really greedy bastards. There's no better way to... I'm so sorry. To everyone that might be taking this personally at Free for Free if you're watching, but your management is a bunch of greedy bastards. So
I mean, they'll just block you if they don't agree with your opinion. They'll just block you. So.
yeah. You can block. That's fine. So spice levels
sorry,
are up.
I have to throw the smack because that happened, and I will until I'm unblocked. I mean, I'm just how it's gonna go down. I'm sorry.
Well, he's not a community manager now, so not him who you would want to talk to. But
Right.
I'm not even sure who we'd talk to about Halo Wars. Like, Sketch isn't gonna reply,
No,
and he's
I
at the
actually
director
brought
level
this
now.
up.
So
I brought that up to Ed. I'm like, let's talk about another logistical thing for Halo Wars. Like, let's say they make a Halo Wars 3. I bet you they hate Team Respawn right now so much that they would give early access to the FPS content creators and not like you or me.
yeah.
You know?
I
Like,
know they
can-
also don't like me because I got spicy back when they were cutting support.
Right.
I was really mad at them, and I was like calling them names. I told posters it's like before they made the official statement when we were asking for stuff, he told me it's not gonna happen because it's not on the roadmap. Actually, it's on the chopping block. I was like, yo, dude, that's like not your decision. You should talk to your leads and actually get a real statement out there. Oh, he was mad.
I'm sure. Oh man.
It's not his decision though, right? Like it's actually genuinely not.
The one thing that really got me is I asked him about something. I forgot what it was, and I forgot where it was too, so I can't pull up the exact what we said verbatim, but he told me I know nothing of software development. and I replied, and I'm like,
Aren't you a
I'm a
software developer?
I'm a software developer. I'm like, actually, you're not a software developer, dude. Like, you're a community manager.
That is so funny on so many levels.
It just cracks me up.
Wait, did I forget to make a hero? Oh, I did.
I'm making a scare, by the way. I mean, I'm sorry.
That's good. I'll just wait at
Uh,
your base here. We're fine.
yeah, I didn't really give you my intention. I sat here and I realized I had all these resources, so that's what I did.
Press the button, man. It's cool.
Okay. They're both kind of doing some cheeky stuff. Really, Aatrox more than the UNSC, so I think I might go for Aatrox.
I'm gonna get a scout off. There's a grunt
Actually,
I've got. There's some choppers I have. Let's take a look what they have.
yeah, that's probably a better idea. I like that idea better.
All right. Do I? Oh,
Okay.
they're going air. Okay. Reverse here.
Oh, they are? Great. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay.
Oh, I think they're by my
Wolverines
base.
and Hornets? Which one? This one? Hmm.
I'm gonna get a shroud for the trucks. Do you have shrouds? Yep. We're good.
Would you rather me get tactical gateway or displacement?
Displacement, because then you can do a displace beam combination with both
Okay.
of us beaming. So.
Right. I love that. That's
And
a great
I think
combo.
I actually have Scorch, so we can like really mess them up if we do it right.
Perfect. Perfect. Now, let me ask you this. You may not know the answer. Whose idea was it to put Andy on the bottom of Yap Yap's foot?
That was a character artist thing. I have no idea.
Have you seen my video saying that Halo Wars is technically a Toy Story game?
No.
Okay. Well, it adds
Is
fuel
it
to the
about
fire.
that?
Let's just,
About the
well, it's
handy thing.
partly. I mean, there is a point that, yeah, I mean, the plot, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole because I've already explained this, but the TLDR is the plot of Halo Wars 2 is almost identical to the plot of Toy Story 3.
That's incredible. I have to watch it.
And the icing on the cake is the Andy on the bottom of the foot for Yap Yap. I know it's not true, but I just had to do it for the cringe, you know?
I mean, I'm sure somebody saw that coming.
It's all a bunch of coincidences, but
Well, I can't say I've spoken about this at work, so that went under the radar for me, actually.
It's funny. Looks like
Are they gonna,
grunts. They're gonna do anything.
what are they again? Trox and Kinsano? Dude, Kinsano is gonna suffer the longer this goes. What's going on?
Yeah. I'm gonna fill up my pop with Reavers.
Yep, I've got 5 right
Well.
now. I'm gonna give away my choppers to make one
Okay.
more.
Well, they know I have a scarab.
Yep. Getting the big pop upgrade next.
They got a little bit of siege. Sprinkling of siege.
Oh, dude, that Halo Wars 3 discussion was depressing. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I feel so bad for saying that stuff.
That's okay. I mean, I agree with you. I think if we never get a Halo Wars 3, I can understand why. I feel like Creative Assembly kind of got the short end of this stick here. I think 343 once again made a lot of mistakes. Notably a Steam release, I think would have been huge.
Yeah.
Embracing the modding community would have been huge. The Yappening being a regular event, even if it was just on a schedule. Like
Yeah,
have
I mean,
some sort
events-
of script.
This game did not have a live service. It had just the DLC releases. That was it. It's not a
Right.
live service. It really should have had one, because I think it would have benefited a lot. But yeah, hindsight. I wasn't in a decision-making position either, so none of it was up to me.
Right. And, I think It's funny. I'll tell Gus and Hosty. I'll say, uh, really, I think Age of Empires 4 has more live service elements than Halo Infinite sometimes. I mean,
In a way.
they have regular events, unlockables for like pieces to like collectible cosmetic items for your town center,
Yep.
um, icons, emblems, banners, challenges, and they actually follow the roadmap. And the roadmap is actually like it's not a bullshit roadmap.
It's been very accurate, right, in terms of timing. Like,
Oh yeah,
they
yes,
were barely late on anything, and that's impressive enough. It's not much, granted. Like you said, there is not much Civ-related content. We only have so many civilizations, but it's kind of enough what they have already. With the system they do for the civs, it's essentially what we have here for leaders. The differences aren't much bigger than that. So
yeah.
I think in that sense they have saturated it already almost.
I'm really looking forward to Nomad becoming an official game mode because we
Oh,
play
yeah.
that quite a lot.
Nomad is really popular in the other age games. So
Yeah,
I wish it had
it's
launched with it and with deathmatch and all these things. Like, these should be built in and not community made. You already know it works. You don't have to make your make your 20, 30 maps. Instead, make some game modes and do the maps later,
yeah. I think the seating is really cool. The most recent naval rework I think is excellent.
Yes, that has improved the game a lot. Alright, Andy,
So
I'm about to have enough resources to do a move out. Just give me a second to get Boundless Fury, and I think we can go.
okay. Yeah,
How are you doing for pop?
I'm fine. I'm at max pop.
Great.
We're about even on our eco here. So yeah, I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah, just let me get like 1200 power so we can drop all the powers down, and there's Boundless Fury. Let's go.
I will get. Oh geez, I don't know what to get. I guess I'll get beam too. All right.
Sounds good to me.
We're going to Kisano.
Well, whenever you want to displace, just put them behind our Wraiths, then we are gonna pepper them and beam them and all that.
All right.
Whoa!
Oh shite.
Oh
You
my
missed,
god.
Oh, here's a beam.
they're firing the whole load at once.
Everyone's going. Goodness. Okay.
Let's strip that.
Love it. Did Halo Wars 2 ever have like the equivalent of an A move?
It does right now.
Well, yeah, it's permanently at like an A move, right?
No, there's an actual A move.
Oh, really?
I think it's on the tilde key or whatever it's called.
Okay, you want me to?
You can rebind that
displace-
anyway. Okay, I am in a little bit of trouble. I lost all my units. Let's
I'm
beam
gonna
them.
beam all this. That's okay. Oh, good. We're double beaming.
Yep,
Love
they're
it.
gonna melt. Not bad, but we have to rebuild now.
Yeah. That's A-okay.
Oh, they got my Decimus, I think.
Oh.
Had no
try-
teleport ready.
Oh god, don't tell Pyman. I forgot to build on that mini.
Oh. I guess we'll
I'm
have to
coming.
live with that. Okay, I'll live. Like, this is gonna be fine.
Yeah. Oh, is he not gonna push?
All right, they're coming. But like, I
Yeah.
have 7 Wraiths. It's gonna be fine.
Whoops. Here, let's put those there. So it's just the super units.
Oh shit!
Let's at least try to get the Condor.
It's getting low.
Come on, come on. It's gonna get away. That's all right.
I'm gonna stun it.
Oh, there you go. Okay, let's go.
Get it? Oh, the heal is too much, man.
Jeez. Oh!
What just happened?
Come on, come on, come on. Look how cool. Yes, I got it.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, this time I'll have teleport.
Wonderful.
Pulling this scarab. Somewhere in a corner, Kaboom is crying. Do you ever get to play against Kaboom?
I have a couple of times.
He's my favorite gamer in the world.
Was that the man who was like screaming at his turrets?
Yes. And his hunter captain all the time.
Yeah.
Bugging out.
I've never spoken to him, but I do know of that infamous clip in it.
He casts with meta plays, by the way.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't he cast a Team Respawn tournament with Pyman once?
He might have done. He participates in stuff like that all the time. Like, you know, he might get mad in game when he's playing, but he's a very chill dude, actually.
Oh, cool. Which is rare to see. I mean, most pro players hate Team Respawn just for existing.
Ah.
There's
a really toxic group of people on Twitch, which is like making even me not want to play. But
Right.
like the majority of the community is actually really nice and supportive and all that. It's just those 10, 15 toxic people that kind of ruin it. And the big problem is that all the streamers allow them to exist. So
Yeah.
that's the summary.
You know,
I think.
I think you'll get this joke. I was telling, it was even just last night. I told Hosty, I was like, I love that the only toxic thing I think Team Respawn has like actively participated in is I gave that donation to MetaPlays one time, and I said in return, I want you to say when Liam plays that this was sponsored by Team Respawn. That's hysterical to me.
10 out of 10.
I love that. I love that kind of stuff.
Oh wait,
The
I forgot they
pettiness.
have this base here. Oops. And I'm
The
sorry,
pettiness-
I've
oh my
unbound
god,
the,
look at that.
I've unbound the ping hotkey. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
But you can see where I'm looking, so it's good.
Yeah, I'm on the way. Oh, beam. It's a wonderful combination. He hasn't even finished building on this. Uh-oh!
That's good, that's good.
There's another Condor on the move.
Oh my god.
Oh, shite in a bucket. Oh my god, H.
That was a tight space.
I'm gonna beam all this shite.
I'm gonna siphon this base or vortex it. Let's see if that works. No? It's like nothing's happening to it. Uh-oh. Decimus drop, maybe? Don't make me beam the base. They're gonna make me beam the base. Oh shit! What is this? You have a condor in your base.
Yeah. I should be fine.
I'm gonna teleport back through the teleporter. Let's see what I can do for you.
My
I
Reavers
can
are on the way.
do a little bit.
Oh.
It's really weak against beams and other leader powers, so we've got that for us, which is nice.
Perfect. I actually didn't know the Condor was really weak to beams.
Yeah, that and the Ender Sentinel as well.
Just did the good old ups to Daisy on that man.
Oh shit! Okay, Kinsalan's getting a little strong here. I'm also getting scared on the other side. This is a problem.
I can deal with Kinsano here if you want to.
Yeah, I have to.
You know what? I should have got Tactical Gateway. I'm sorry.
No worries. My
I
base
got Beam 3
should
instead.
be okay for a while. The best I can do here is throw in my suicide grants, lol.
Goodness.
Ah, he can't see me.
The tech.
Goodbye.
We got the base up in that corner, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We did. It's dead.
Perfect. Perfect. 10 out of 10.
Alright, heroes are alive. We're good to go, man. Let's go for that one. Joining you.
Perfect.
Only disadvantage of Decimus is you need engineers to heal your base. You don't have a power.
Yeah.
I'm not
there to help
gonna
you.
go cringier just yet, but I guess I'll get the upgrades. If we get to 40 minutes, I'll go cringier.
Okay. Still unbreakable.
Oh shit.
I don't really have anything here that's gonna help us with a drop.
I'll Decimus in their middle.
Oh my god, H.
Wow, they just wiped me out.
Yeah, me too. Ugh. A little bit of pain here, huh?
A little bit, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Ah, Warlord's dead. I'm in trouble.
Yeah. Let's see here. I love that you can just pull the scarab.
Oh no. Oh no.
This.
Do you have
go
a
away.
beam or something? Oh, nice. There's the or something.
Yeah, that's my something. Okay. Once that bulwark's over, I'm gonna beam.
Here, they're stunned and weakened.
Here we go. Alright, what Consano's bringing is a little bit of a concern. My units attack the scarab, please.
Ah. All these tanks, I can't do anything.
Yeah, I'm making mass hunters, but goodness.
Okay, they're really clumped up here. Oh, no, I canceled the beam. Okay, goodbye.
Did you beam and then cancel?
Yeah.
Oh,
I might
no.
have.
Oh, no.
Okay, I can see why people go air. It's too late now.
Yeah, I think I'm wasted. My eco's just in the toilet. I don't have any money.
Yeah, that was going well until it didn't.
Yeah, that's usually how it is.
They have so many dropped-in tanks now. I don't think we can win this.
I could just do this.
Hope you have cloak. But
I do.
They have a little bit more detect, I'm afraid. Oh my god.
My beam is, it's just halfway back. Yeah, it's not gonna work.
I might be able to get the... I'm sorry.
No. That's okay. I dibble dabby. I'm trying to speak and I'm failing. What's the term? Where you don't do anything?
Dilly-dally?
Yeah, it's the one. I did that. I did that too much instead of attacking, which is what I normally do when I play this game as well.
Gonna pull the scarab. That's my only move now.
Making a lot of hunters air. I'm
I have
hoping you
my-
can survive until the beam's back.
Yeah, Desi's almost back, so there is that. come on. Oh, I tried to stun her, but didn't work.
He's really. Were you beaming? Oh, vortexing? Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah,
displace
just a
all this
vortex,
and
sorry.
run. It's alright.
This is it.
Got him to waste the bulwark.
Wait, did I just kill all the detection and then I recycled my buildings? What an idiot. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Nah, they had nightingales anyway. Doesn't matter.
I mean, they played that well.
They did. Actually, I have to say, like, the level of people in team games have improved a lot over the years. It was abysmal at the beginning compared to 1v1s, but
Yeah.
it's more even now.
Oh my god, my mind went off.
That was good, but we are still toast.
Yeah. Very much so. I do want to beam this man as a parting gift.
We'll stay until this beam.
There
If we
go.
can.
He's sitting still. Perfect. Yeah, that'll work. Love it. What are your thoughts on locusts? You think they're too pricey for what they do?
They're pretty good. Like, you have to leave them expensive because of Shipmaster for the most part. Just teleports them everywhere and keeps avoiding your army.
Yeah.
So if they get to destroy buildings, it's too much. Okay, I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, shite.
Who are these guys? No idea.
Well, they shot on me.
Yep.
Did you guys know when you were still working on the game that you could drop leader powers after you're eliminated?
I've never seen that. Really?
Oh, you did. You don't know that?
I did not know that even now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I don't play teams, right? So.
If you're, oh, I guess that's true. If you're limbed in teams, you have to be on PC to do this and use mouse and keyboard. Hitting what is it, F by default doesn't pull up your leader wheel. However, if you move your mouse over to the button, the star, and click it, you'll still be able to use your leader wheel. Watch, you should be a limb first, I believe. I have 25 seconds. How much time do you have?
I got Scythe and I can put on you, I guess.
Well,
8
yeah.
seconds.
So when you're a limbed, click on your leader wheel, and you'll be able to drop any active power.
I have a selection up and I can't click on anything.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, I've dropped beams, I've dropped archer missiles, mines, heals. I mean,
That's hilarious.
really anything. If you drop anything that contains units, however, like let's say close air support, or close air support may work, but let's do an example of Forge's Kodiak drop. As soon as the Kodiaks land, they just auto die.
Ah, that's great.